In today's episode, we'll be introducing a brand new section into the vlog. We'll also be explaining special missions and giving you a reminder about the current contests and events. Hello tankers! We know you love watching behind-the-scenes stuff. So with this episode, we're introducing a new section featuring anecdotes from the life of our development team. Let's start with a fairly recent one. Bushes. Some time ago, we told you that we're working on volumetric bushes. All sorts of bushes. Large, small, medium, and weird ones. Yes, even Christmas trees for the winter maps, of course. So this happened when we were playing around with large bushes. You know, those bushes that almost look like a tree, but aren't yet a tree because they're still a bush. Basically, bushes with an identity crisis. Well, we went a bit overboard with those, and they turned out to be twice as high as they should have been. To illustrate this, here's your tank, and the trees practically cover the whole height of the screen. By the way, this happened on the forest map. So imagine that map, with all its trees looking like that. Yeah, that didn't work out well. Of course, we're gonna make those bushes smaller. Either that, or we make a machete turret. No, not gonna happen. But anyway, it turned out to be a fun little experiment. You enter the map, and there's a thick forest right in your face, and you can't see anything. No horizon, no other tanks, no idea where that bullet came from. There's definitely potential, but we'll have to give it some more thought. Wow, neat stuff, man. I think that turned out to be a very interesting story. Now, let's talk about something that's coming to the game: special missions. And here, there are some important points you need to keep in mind. First of all, these special missions will run in parallel with, but not replace, the other tasks that you get in the game. Second, they are only available in the HTML5 and Android version of the game, and you can only claim their rewards from there. So that's one more reason for you to move on to the HTML5 version. But the best part is that we can implement all sorts of fun stuff in there. We've already got some cool ideas, but it's a work in progress. So tell us in the comments what missions you would like to see. Who knows, maybe your idea will actually make it into the game. Another change on our to-do list is for the drones. Don't worry, we're not reworking the drones themselves, but the distribution of when they become available. In the current system, you'll find that sometimes a new rank might unlock 3 drones at a time, but then you won't get any new unlocks for a few ranks. Our plan is to make things a bit more consistent, so that almost every rank will give you access to a new drone. This way, you won't need to wait for several ranks, and then be forced to choose between several drones at once. In turn, this will make it easier for you to try more drones in battle, without having to wait long for new ones. We remind you that tomorrow is the last day of the Yin and Yang conflict. Prizes will be handed out on Monday. Members of the winning faction with at least 400 stars will receive a unique paint, as well as weekly and regular containers. The number of containers will depend on the number of stars earned. For those of you who prefer spectacular tricks, there are just 3 days left to submit your video for the Masters of Parkour qualifying ground. The link to the application form is in the description. The finalists will be announced on March 7th, and the finals will be held on March 13th. Make sure you don't miss the grand final. It'll be crazy. YouTuber Digest. While many players were playing around with the new Vulcan, others spent their time coming up with their own stories. First, let's watch Polton smash the 2nd February challenge and open a well-earned XT container. What will it drop? Next, Jay gives us a cool compilation of best moments with the new Vulcan alteration. The first stage of the Masters of the Sword tournament in the solo category is over. The best 16 players have moved on to the second stage of the tournament. Remember, all solo category battles are played exclusively in the XP-BP format. This is one of the most popular and spectacular formats, so we encourage you to watch the tournament live broadcasts. The Tanki Online eSports channel will show not only the most interesting matches of the tournament, but will also give away prizes among the audience of each broadcast. The Masters of the Sword Clan category is a bit of a different beast. Here you won't just see railguns, but also smokies. Battles are in the light format, which means that on each stage of the map, there are 5 players with railguns and 1 with smoky. The smoky's primary role here is to knock off the aim of enemy rails. Getting kills is secondary. While the clans of the first and second leagues are fighting in the Masters of the Sword, others are preparing for the popular Blitz tournaments. The next 2 editions will be in the medium format. Also, today is the last day to register for the TOF Tandem tournament. We gave you all the details in our last vlog. Just follow the link in the description and apply to participate. It'll be cool. That's all we have for you in this episode. See ya! Last time, you had to guess who the railgun would kill, and the correct answer is B. Here are our winners, and here's the new question.